1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we are up to number 9. Golly gosh. Alrighty, so it's time to do the number 9 video of my top 15 videos, trailers from Video Game Awards that happened recently. I'm doing this as something new. Normally I do playthroughs Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays here on the channel. Then we do a review at the end of every one of those playthroughs here on Twitch. But it's something new, so I'm doing these conversations and reviews. I want to know what y'all think about these game trailers. And let me know in the comments. So if you're watching YouTube, click like, leave a comment. What do you think? And if you watch on Twitch, do the same. Or, you know, hit follow on Twitch or whatnot and see it live if you want to. Because we do reviews. Golly gosh. So number 9. Let's get it out here. Mortal Kombat 11. In the 9th spot. Little play on numbers there. I saw this. I did not watch the whole trailer, so I only watched a few seconds of it, enough to be intrigued, and then I was like, all right, adding it to the list, and then I tried to put that list in order of what my level of intrigue from that little bit was. So let's check out this video, shall we? Mixed feelings just from the release. Really, Wildcat? Oh, man. Ooh. Scorpion, new face mask. Raiden. Oh. Keep the music low. Get hit with that copyright, huh? Oh. That doesn't kill Scorpion, though. That doesn't kill the Scorpion. So there's definite weapon usage in this game. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is gruesome. They're definitely taking you up to the next level of gruesomeness. Yo, bro, your mask is broken. Raiden done broken your mask, man. Oh! Oh! Oh, he just broke his ribs. And then he exploded his head. Wow. Isn't that the Scorpion robot? Oh, the body is on the floor. Oh, that's the old school. Oh! What? Sub-Zero? Who's that? Who's that? Does it say when? April 23rd. Global launch. Community reveal event January 17th. Who's that? Oh, what's his name? Shao Kahn? And beta access? If Shao Kahn is like the most beastly guy ever, I'll be so mad, though. You know, I hate it when they do things like that. Let's see if there's a better... No. Okay. So let's get it nice and clear here. There we go. Golly gosh. All right, let me read what you said. How many can you go before you are Capcom? You never go full Capcom. Take all my money. I have no money, but I have yet to buy DLCs. Now, see, that's what I'm worried about, though. If you're pre-ordering for a character, right, that means characters will be probably purchasable or the character list will be expandable. And it seems like fighting games have to resort to that, as they say, because to cover the cost of the fact that they're making a fighting game with a lot of animation stuff. I mean, I know their finishing moves and everything are just getting crazier and crazier, but this, you know, this is going to be a $60 title, but it's a fighting game. It's just, they've just made animations and they've made a fighting game. You know, I hope that there's going to be a storyline. I don't understand why fighting games haven't gotten to the level where they make a movie world where you're fighting characters. You know, in Mortal Kombat, EA bought them. Did they? I didn't see EA. I don't know. And 12 microtransactions, maybe. That's possible. Like, what I don't understand, though, about these fighting games is you have a fighting system, right? And especially in Mortal Kombat, where it's no longer just a side view where you're going left and right, but you're strafing. It's three-dimensional. So why not take it God of War style and make a story mode where you're playing as one of the fighting characters in a world and then fighting maybe one or two or more characters, or just a whole bunch of regular NPCs, just like in God of War, and then you can have the other fighters be a part of the story and expand upon the story. Because Mortal Kombat, I mean, it's been in movies. Why aren't we doing it in the video games? That's what I don't understand. I even remember Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter, had a little bit of story to it when you play the game. Possibly that older looks for the characters are DLC, maybe. I hope that's what it is, but it doesn't seem. It said get Shao Kahn if you pre-order. So it means that there are characters locked behind a wall. I don't. That's my hope for these. I don't feel that just a fighting game is a reason for $60. And then probably more so because there's going to be a season pass, most likely, I'm betting. Let me know in the comments if you know if there is or not. But I'm guessing there will be with more character releases and stuff, in these games. I mean, it takes a lot to get all the animations. I understand that's a lot of work. It is. But a little story mode, just a little. I mean, especially Mortal Kombat that does have this three-dimensional fighting mechanic already in it. Already built into it. I don't think it would be too hard to then take that and put it in an actual world and make some movie scenes and stuff. It'd be probably really difficult, but I think that would reason out the cost way more, and make fighting games not just this, niche for gamers, and make it into that thing that you play for a longer period of time, and really connect with, really change your experience, Maybe it could be a non-canon crossover game with Injustice like Capcom vs. Marvel. I don't know. They made the Injustice games and they had decent stories. Did they? But was it like, were you traveling around and fighting like a God of War-esque type thing, Demon? Or was it like, you're just fighting in the basic fighting arena, and then in between those things there'd be like a movie scene or something like that? Because that's what I see a lot of them do, which that is still even more, like, I reviewed Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and, the adventure mode is just, you're just fighting over and over and over again against CPUs, and I didn't see any movie scenes for the point I got up to, and that gets boring. Whereas, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ, there was, like, legit movie scenes in between, fighting between X, Y, and Z person, It was cutscenes and transitions to different fights. Okay. See, that's where I think they go wrong. Like, Mortal Kombat has it in their coding, in their game, because this game is, you're fighting, but, like, not just, like, a side moving in two direction type fighting. It's not a side view. It's a behind-the-back third-person view where you're fighting against someone, So they could just copy and paste that and move that over to something else, Well, it is side view, but you can strafe. That's more correct, right? It's side view, but you can strafe. They had DLC characters from Mortal Kombat. It's K in Injustice 2. They did? That's kind of cool. Well, I guess that's Injustice 2, though, paying homage to, like, the main original fighting game that really became big because it was so gory, I don't know, but that's my hope. I hope that comes out for fighting games in the future. That's not really a critique of this, but, the trailer looked cool, but it's just another fighting game. I don't know. I mean, if you're just playing online, is there going to be actual voice chat between you and the other person? Is there going to be different modes, like maybe tag team modes or something, I hope, For fighting games, we don't really live in the day and age where your friends come over your house anymore just to play video games. That's when I think fighting games were in their, like, greatest era, because your friends were coming over to your house. What are you going to play? Are you going to sit there and play a story game with them? Not really. You're going to play a multiplayer game with them because your friends are over, you're hanging out. That's what you do. And fighting games were like the best. You take turns, you'd have a little tournament with your friends, and it made the hangout into a hangout even more so. Gave you something to do with your friends. So that's like where it was at. Nowadays, with it online, I think it loses some luster when you're just doing this fighter against one other person. You don't even know them, you don't really talk to them. They probably won't have a mic if there is a mic system. So you lose that kind of connection of hanging out and stuff, you know? You lose that kind of like showing off of like that epic fighting moment that happens in the game, unless you're a streamer like myself. But like, you know, you lose that little something, you know, and I think that's really where fighting games had their best stance. But I am excited about this. I did like the original Mortal Kombat games. I did like that the style of fighter, but I'll be looking into the cost though. That is my one concern. I don't think that they have the right to charge $60 and a season pass. You know, because it is just a fighter. Maybe 4-player 2v2, free for all, split screens or online would be cool. Well, they better have split screen for the people who might have friends over to play it. With friends would be nice. Yeah, like, that's the way I think it's done best. Is with your friends, hanging out in person, though. You know, so you can laugh together, get mad at each other in person. I think that was, like, where the fighting games did great. Wow, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think on Twitch in the chat. Really quick, last chance. Let me know on YouTube in the comments what you think. Click like also if you like the review or if you just like Mortal Kombat or, you know, I'm not trying to trash it. It's just that's my concerns. Let's have a conversation about it on Twitch. Let me know what you think. This is something new I'm doing, so hopefully you liked it. I'm going to go do the number 8 game review next, so go and check it out. Like they did back then. Oh, yeah. Back in the day. Golly, I keep having a sniffle.